All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and welcome all inside IA Baseball's broadcast. Opening day of the 2024 campaign is heading your way right here, and right now we're at Nighthawk Field in Huxley as we are catching you up with DCG taking on Ballard. That's right. What a great contest this will be. Make sure to stick around with us. We have a whole lot of fun in store for you. So here we go. It's DCG and it's Ballard coming up next. He has a 1-1 count. That one's struck high. Left side. That one's going. That's out of here off the line. You have to be kidding me. Fireworks. Here you go. And welcome back, everybody, once again. Here we are in Slater, Iowa. That's the backdrop for our battle here, our 2024 season opener here today as the Little Hawkeye Conference member in Dallas Center Grimes takes a visit to pay homage to and battle against the Raccoon River Conference foe known as Ballard. Again, thanks for joining in, ladies and gentlemen, and tagging along here for what will be an exciting, incredible contest. And I really can't wait to get this one rolling here. Thanks again for joining in. I am Andrew Brown. I will get you into the studio here. Hey, here am I with a great IA hat. And, hey, a lot of fun in store here for you as we get ready and going for our 2024 season opener, including we have some gifts to give you, or I guess some trivia to give out. And hopefully this one hadn't been too beat down into the ground. But some trivia, and you could win an all-black hat with an I got to get my settings here, all-black IA logo here. Brand new hat, adjustable hat for you. You can get all that if you answer the trivia question coming on up here. It'll be about the 5th inning. I'll go ahead and give you that. But anyway, we got a lot in store here for you today, and let's get right to it as we get into our Victory Mounds pregame report. First, we're going to start with the tail of the tape, brought to you in part by Hitting Approach. And as we can see here, this is quite the meeting between these two foes. Again, DCG from the Little Hawkeye Conference, Ballard from the Raccoon River. This will be the 25th meeting over the course of the last 15-plus years, and man, has it been a good one. I will say DCG leads the all-time series 18-6, but mind you that whenever they play in the month of May, Ballard seems to do pretty well. 4-2 against DCG when playing the Mustangs in the month of May. And while we may have some very exciting pitching going on, we're going to have an offensive showcase for sure. This series has given us that, right? It has averaged 9 runs per contest between both squads, and the winning team has come out averaging 7 runs per contest versus 2 for the losing squad. So regardless, hey, this is going to be something that's going to be real fun to watch. And I think the biggest thing is how deep early in the season, the first game, can these pitching staffs go? Because these are two offenses that were in our IA baseball from between Cade and I, our IA baseball top offenses and pitching staffs to watch. Both of these squads had done a great job of that. They were in my top offenses list, again, for 4A and 3A respectively. But, man, it is certainly going to give us something that we're going to remember, I believe, for sure. And, again, what a great venue to have that in here in Slater. Let's go ahead and as we go through our RDA Financial team outlooks, again, brought to you by RDA Financial, we're going to start with the visiting team in Again, we'll bring it back here, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll take you out to where DCG is getting warmed up here. They're getting all set, and they're getting ready here for you. As you can see, some warm-ups happening. We are just moments away from starting things off, and man, this is going to be, again, like I said, as stellar of a game as we can possibly get here. So buckle up, and let's get rolling here. Now, I will say, ladies and gentlemen, some guys, there's a lot of intrigue going on here. And as we take a look at what both teams offer, again, offense galore, right? Offense will be prominent, but where does that offense take place? I think this is going to be an interesting thing to look at. A lot of times you open the season, things can kind of come at you really fast, right? And sometimes you tend to get a little bit shell-shocked in some areas. And I think for both of these squads, man, they certainly have the wherewithal and the veteran leadership not to get into that point here. And again, as we take a look at both squads, I think they both have that. And again, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, that not only can you catch this on YouTube, but all of our other good content, which is also on Rockfin. And I urge you, please, everyone out there, if you can get the chance, support us in any way you can. A subscription to Rockfin really goes a long way. Plus, you get all the great video and photo highlights as well as game clips and more right away. The rest is slowly released out to the public, but man, if you want to get it right away, do it then. Plus, there are some content that is only on Rockfin. So please go ahead and help us out there if you get the chance, and make sure to check out IA Baseball wherever you can find us, wherever you can catch us. All right, and again, ladies and gentlemen, as we bring it back out to the field here again from Slater, Iowa, it's Nighthawk Field, and it is a beauty. Hey, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have more coming on up. And hey, don't forget, like, subscribe, spread the word, will you? Hey, we're going to be back with more pregame coverage after this. Hey, everybody, there is something big out there for all you softball and baseball fans, coaches, players, and more. It's called Victory Mounds. That's right, from portable pitching mounds, field products, and field services trusted to use by both coaches and players alike, there's a whole lot to love. Mike Donahoe, who's in charge of products and equipment, makes sure it is nothing short of premium quality. Plus, Craig Allison, who's the national sales executive, is one of those journeymen who just knows baseball back and forward, can do it in his sleep, can eat, live, breathe it. He's got it all. And of course, Rush Niggett has been there. He's seen what's worked at high school fields, what worked at college fields, what doesn't work at any field. He has got it all. All three of them are journeymen who know what to look for. So make sure you check them out today at victorymounds.com. And hey, oh, by the way, if you mention that you heard them on our broadcast, you could earn a free assessment on the playability of your field. That's right, they'll come out, check it out, and see how playable it is and beyond. They'll help you get your field to the next level. That's right, they've got everything and every question answered. That's right, from pitching mounts to pitching rubbers, home plate, and beyond. They've got it all. And all you have to do is check out victorymounds.com. Every question is answered right on their Q&A section, so make sure to check that out today. And hey, make sure to have it a great day with Victory Mounds.
RDA Financial Network is a proud sponsor of IABaseball.com. RDA supports the sport of baseball in the state of Iowa. We believe the game of baseball promotes many values such as hard work, determination, and teamwork, values that matter on and off the baseball field, and values that we demonstrate to our clients every day in our offices across the country. RDA provides financial planning and wealth management services to our clients in 6 communities in the state of Iowa. RDA Financial Network is an SEC-registered investment advisory firm. RDA advisors may offer securities through United Planners Financial Services, a member of FINRA and SIPC. United Planners is not affiliated with RDA Financial Network nor IABaseball.com. Please visit RDAFN.com to find an RDA advisor near you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome back here. Thanks for joining in as we go ahead and get ready and get set. Again, it is a Little Hawkeye versus Raccoon River Conference battle here tonight. And I appreciate you coming along for the ride. Thanks again, as always, for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hey, stick around at least to the fifth inning. I hope you're going to stick around for more. At least to the fifth inning. We'll have some trivia here for you as we get set and ready to go. But first, as we continue on, we're going to take a look at some players to watch brought to you by Insulates. Insulates is the LED flashing insulated light that you can see from up to half a mile or more away. And guys, I got to tell you, there's a whole lot of good coming out of that. Because you don't have to get out of your car, your own home, to check to see if your fence is working properly. Just pick place onto almost any type of post out there. And the great thing is it works with the pulse of the electric fence. So you don't need to ground anything or add any bulky equipment. Just pick place and watch it work. It really is that simple. So make sure you get protected what you want protected with the help of Insulates. Check them out today at insulates.com. All right, some players to look out for here as we get ready and get started. Starts off with Ty Mickelson for Dallas Center Grimes DCG. He was their hits leader with 40 last year. And then, of course, the big collegiate commit, Tayton Gray, with 64 total bases here. Again, as he heads off into the Division I ranks, before he does anyway, several years away. He is doing some good work. Last year as a sophomore, again, 64 total bases for him. Those are two big guys to watch out for as you take a look at Dallas Center Grimes. And, of course, as you look at this second year under Coach Kirk Cassenson and what he's been able to do, if you didn't get the chance, I urge you to still look back at how he got introduced as the head coach, which I think is very indicative of DCG as a community, and just like Ballard too, these two communities are absolutely, some salt of the earth people, some of the best around, and really, you really couldn't get enough of that. So, I urge you to check that out because the way the players introduced him as their new coach is absolutely special, and can't wait to see what they can do. All right, let's move on to the Ballard Bombers, and we're going to start off again with some experience, including Eli Rapp with 37 hits last year. Had a fantastic junior campaign, as I mentioned, 57 total bases, averaged a clip of 420 last year, really strong. And then, of course, Jacob Bluster as well. He had a good showing with 30 hits, and he did so with 33 total bases. The leader last year, unfortunately, graduated Jaden Peasley, but nonetheless, Rouse, like I mentioned, right behind him at 57 total bases, Luster at 33. So they do get, and if you include Nicholas Schoenhorst, they do get 3 of their top 5 total base earners back and ready to go again here. So Ballard, again, that experience factor is there. It's happening, and it is going to be a big factor here in this one. Oh, man, ladies and gentlemen, I know I've spoken a lot, but I will say as the coaches come out onto the field that this is always a great moment. It's always kind of a surreal moment. And, Coach, 2 coaches that really mean a whole lot to the baseball world here in Iowa. Both have done a fantastic job. And, I do want to say, please, if you get the chance out there, thank the coaches for what they do. Thank the umpires for what they do. And thanks, if you're a parent out there, thank yourself, I'll say, because without you helping to do all you can for these student athletes, without the coaches doing that, without the umpires being here and doing such great work, we just wouldn't have the game here in Iowa that we do right now. And it wouldn't be able to flourish the way it has. So if anything, hey, please, thank you all. Thanks one and all. You make our job so much possible and easy. So, again, if you get the chance, thank some umpires today. Thank the coaches and really all the players out there. Good luck as we get ready and rolling for what is going to be a phenomenal season. All right, not only as we have the coaches out there, but we have our umpires in Josh Baxter and Trent Powers doing the balls and strikes and the field calls here today. Again, as I mentioned, thank them. If you want to go ahead, thank them on the air. And please let us know where you're hearing this from or where you're catching us from. We would love to talk to you and engage with you as well. Plus, if you comment on our broadcast here, right here and right now, and wherever you do, if you comment on our trivia question and you get it right, now I will have to ask. Don't Google it. Think in your mind, or ask someone next to you, or however you want to do that. But it'll come in the 5th inning. The trivia will, and so when I ask it, try not to Google it. But if you do, it's all right. But I want you to comment here, so that when you do comment for us, then we have it right there, and we'll make sure to reach out and contact you. And if we do, by the way, we'll announce the winner in the 7th inning. So please stick around to the 7th inning, because if you are the one we choose, then we will ask you to send your information to iabaseball1@gmail.com. That's right, the IA baseball, just like it's spelled, IA baseball with the number 1@gmail.com. And if you get it right and we choose your answer, then you could win a free hat. That's right, a free all blacked out IA cap, courtesy of the great folks at Hitting Approach. And as we continue along, hey, where are other games at? Let us know. Hit us up on social media. IA Baseball on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram. Where are you at? We want to see where you're at. We want to see how you're doing and what you're doing. What good games are we watching there? So, always really interested to catch up on that. And where else are we right now? Hey, because guess what? There are so many great games happening, and I will say it took all the way down to the very end here before we ended up deciding on a game, because there's so many great games. So many. And I will say that it is beyond amazing. It is beyond phenomenal. And I thank my lucky stars that we have such great talent here in the state of Iowa to go, man, this is a tough decision. But ultimately, we have 2 teams here in Dallas Center Grimes, and of course, Ballard are really gonna go all out and make this something. All right, so let's go ahead as the lineups get announced. We announce the lineups, and we're first going to start off with the visiting team, the Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. And again, your starting lineups brought to you in part by Insolites. Check them out today at insolites.com. All right, so we start off in the number 1 hole with the shortstop in Ty Mickelson. Again, we talked about him, led the team last year with 40 hits. He'll be followed by Tate Perrin, the center fielder, in the number 2 hole. 36 total bases for him last year. He'll be followed by the D1 commit known as Tatum Gray. He'll be doing the duties behind the dish here. 64 total bases for him last season. Dane Mock will be doing the duties in the cleanup spot. He will be camped out at 3rd position-wise, and he'll be followed by Eli Roop, and he'll be doing the duties at 1st base. He'll be followed by Cross Bandy. He'll be at 2nd base wearing number 15, and then he'll be followed by another familiar name from last season, and Keaton Fenn. He'll be doing the pitching duties here for today's contest. The 70 strikeout man from last year led this DCG squad. And he'll be followed by Riley Palm, the designated hitter. And that'll be rounded out with the lineup with Logan Young camped out there in left field. All right, moving on to the host Ballard Bombers. He'll start off with Nick Schonhorst. He'll be doing the duties at 2nd. He'll be followed by one of the most familiar names on this squad, Eli Rouse. And he'll be doing the pitching duties for tonight's contest. And he'll be followed in the number 3 hole by Jacob Luster at 3rd base. Up next, another familiar name, Miles Mudd, wearing number 4, but he will be the shortstop in today's battle. And he will be followed by Drew Pingle, number 25, at 1st base. And then Bo Ward will be doing the designated hitting duties for Jake Olenkamp, who will be behind the plate, And then that will be followed by the center fielder in Owen Greco. And then rounded up by Chance Landy in left and Jackson Fleischman in right field. And then those have been your starting lineups brought to you by Insulites at insulites.com. And again, Josh Baxter and Trent Powers are the umpires here for today's contest. But for right now, we are going to take just a quick moment of pause to go ahead and honor our country with the national anthem coming on up.
By the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, we continue on with a whole lot more as we get ready for the Little Hawkeye Conference in the Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs up against the Raccoon River Conference in the Ballard Bombers. So let's giddy up, buckle up, and let's get ready to roll here as we get set. Nicholson, Perrin, and Gray starting things off here, 1, 2, 3, 4, your DCG Mustangs. And then, of course, on the other side of things, they will be opposed here by, as we already mentioned, a guy that was not only offensively strong, but on the mound as well. Eli Rouse, the junior who led this squad, and he is truly a utility player among utility players as he put up 80 strikeouts last year, and he did so across 54 innings pitched, allowed just 19 earned runs overall. Again, 80 strikeouts with an ERA of 2.46 and a whip of 1.15. So no matter what, again, we got a talented guy on the mound here for Ballard. And again, one of the things he did not do a whole lot of was he didn't walk a ton in the grand schemes, just 23 walks overall. Again, compared to 80 strikeouts, that is something to behold. Hitters not doing too well against him last year, just 186 against Rouse last year as a junior. But man, you got to think, coming into a senior year, he's ready to rock for sure. I know that he is going to put on a good show, and we're getting ready for the show right here. Let's get going. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. Dallas Center Grimes, Ballard. And it's happening right now with Ty Nicholson. Again, 336 average last season, 62 total bases. This was a guy who really did a whole lot of good last year. Very effective. And here we go. First pitch. That one's low and away. And we start off our 2024 season with a ball low and away. And here's the 1-0 pitch by Rouse. That one is shot on a 2-hopper to short. That will be picked up. Fire across the diamond on a 1-hopper. Nicely done out there at first. Pingle with the good snag, and you really have to have that sometimes. Nice job, nice pitch and catch there. Out number one gets a very dangerous batter out. And now we continue on with Tate Perrin to the plate. The guy last year who had 36 total bases, and man, not only will we see that, but then some, I guarantee you, this year. Rouse with the pitch. That one is in there, settles in nicely for strike one and an 0-1 count. And the 0-1 pitch. And he paints that outside corner pretty nice. Rouse doing some good work early on here. Again, just a second batter, but man, it's pretty fun to watch. And the 0-2, that one is fouled back.
Return those foul balls to the Ballard dugout for 50 cents.
And just word that just like the days in which I was involved, you could get some 50 cents for it. And back in the day, that was a Laffy Taffy. And that was some good eating if you were a kid back then. That is fouled, and that'll keep the at-bat alive here as the off-speed keeps it at 0 balls, 2 strikes, 0-2 the count. Again, every single year, I just get reminded of back when I played or back when I got to watch high school baseball, and it was always fun as a kid. And you got those foul balls, they ended up limiting it to just 4, so you can only get 4 Laffy Taffies. That one's shot left side. That one's bringing the left fielder back, and he stumbles on the way. That'll be at least a double here to start things off for Dallas Center Grimes, as Perrin will have a good start to his season here as he picks up a double. And we will continue on as now we have a runner on second here. And again, just 1 down. So nice shot out there to left side. Again, looks like the left fielder in Landy just had a little bit of a stumble out there. He looked to have a good read on it, but unfortunately did not come up with that. And now we have a runner on second here as that one is dished in for strike 1. And again, we are sit here from Slater, Iowa. Then the backdrop, which is absolutely Iowa and beautiful to the core. And again, hopefully you get the chance to, again, let us know where you're coming from. What great baseball venue are you at, or someone you know is at? Because we would love to see that. We would love to hear about it. The next pitch, the 0-1, sails just a bit high, evens it up now at 1 apiece. Again, Dallas Center Grimes ranked 5th in the Class 4A preseason polls. Ballard ranked 9th in the Class 3A preseason polls. And you can check those out at iabaseball.com. And that was a very strong hack. Unfortunately, coming up just a bit short there for a 1-2 count, but that was still a good swing. Just missed it. And that goes to that also gives credit on the mound right now, as Rouse doing some good work here. The 1-2 count. Tries to paint that outside corner, and no, just a bit outside. Evens it up now at 2 apiece. And again, these 2 programs, like I said, have battled it out quite a bit. And of course, in May, though, it has been Ballard to kind of own it. 4 wins, 2 losses overall in the month of May when facing Dallas Center Grimes, as that one's fouled away. Again, overall, DCG does lead the all-time series 18-6, including last year's battle. And here's the 2-2. That one, a hefty swing, but unfortunately comes up into the glove as Oldenkamp will field that one for out number 2. And that will bring up out number 2. And, of course, it'll now bring up to the plate the third baseman in Dane Mock. 309 hitter from last year, 45 total bases against 31 RBIs. So, again, you're now going 4 deep into the lineup that have had significant experience and significant success. Still with a runner on second. Again, Rouse on the mound for Ballard. Again, Perrin on second. A nice swing there, but good job to pull the string just a little bit on the mound, as that'll be strike one off a real healthy hack there, and certainly one that would have gone a distance. And from the 0-1 count here, the look to second to fire. And he fires that one nicely just off the knees for strike two. Again, the 25th meeting over the last 15 plus years between these two squads, both coming off of state tournament appearances. And the 0-2, and that one once again fired in there nicely. And that will be all she wrote for this half inning, as Eli Rouse and company doing a fantastic job getting out of a little bit of a danger there, and they keep it a scoreless game. So, so despite one hit and a runner on base, not a whole lot on the scoreboard to show for DCG. It'll be time for Ballard to come on up next when we return in Scharnhorst, Rouse, and Luster when we return right here on the IA Baseball Network.
RDA Financial Network is a proud sponsor of IABaseball.com. RDA supports the sport of baseball in the state of Iowa. We believe the game of baseball promotes many values such as hard work, determination, and teamwork, values that matter on and off the baseball field, and values that we demonstrate to our clients every day in our offices across the country. RDA provides financial planning and wealth management services to our clients in 6 communities in the state of Iowa. RDA Financial Network is an SEC-registered investment advisory firm. RDA advisors may offer securities through United Planners Financial Services, a member of FINRA and SIPC. United Planners is not affiliated with RDA Financial Network nor IABaseball.com. Please visit RDAFN.com to find an RDA advisor near you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we have the bottom half of inning number one coming on up here as we get ready and set here. And again, brought to you in part by the great folks at Victory Mounds, Insulites.com, Hitting Approach, and RDA Financial here as we go through with the bottom half of inning number one. And again, appreciate you coming along for the ride here. Fenn on the mound for Dallas Center Grimes. Fenn with 74 strikeouts overall last season. A very strong season in which he faced a lot of 4A competition for the first time, primarily in 4A. As that one dialed out there again to Nick Schoenhorst. Nice healthy swing. Unable to connect on that. Brings it even at 2-2. Again, in the last half inning, DCG did get a double out there to left field as Perrin made his way to second, but stranded there. And that one swung on nicely there around the horn. It will go. For as Keaton Fenn picks up his first strikeout here of 2024. And that will bring up Eli Rouse to the plate. Again, Rouse, as we mentioned, 57 total bases last year as he put up 37 hits overall. And he's also a guy that will be very impactful on the bases should he get there, as he led the team last year with 24 stolen bases overall. So he is a dangerous multi-tool Swiss Army knife kind of a guy, as he can do a lot on the base pass, on the mound, and with the bat, as we now have a 1-1 count all. And that one shot out of play. A reverse home run, if you want to say. I mean, you know, there's a lot of ways to say that back in the day. I guess reverse home run really doesn't count as a home run, so can't call it that. But certainly you can have a lot of fun with it. That pitch in the dirt, trying to make him chase. And no go on that one, as that'll bring it even at 2 apiece. Again, Fenn on the mound for Dallas Center Grimes. Rouse at the plate, and he takes a look at one that nibbles the corner, but not quite enough. Brings the count now full, and the first full count that we'll have of this game and this season here. The 3-2, and he dials one on the inside corner. Nicely done, and around the horn it will go. Keaton Fenn picking up a nice strikeout there to get out number 2. That's 2 straight strikeouts. And now that'll bring up Jacob Luster to the plate, the third baseman. And the first pitch he sees will be kind of a pop out in there and unable to be grabbed out there in shallow center. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the definition of a seeing eye single, as that was hard to get in any which way, shape, or form. And that will be recorded as that will be what assumed to be a hit. And so we will go ahead as a single will start off the offense here. And now Miles Mudd will step up to the plate. Two out, the throw over to first. Has to do some quick reaction, but gets there nonetheless. Again, Fenn, 74 strikeouts, just 17 earned runs across 2023. The empty count, that one is shot left side, and that one is going deep. That one is going off the wall. It will go. That'll send at least one runner coming around, and they will hold him up at third. And now we will have a runner on second and third here for Ballard. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, show us your doubles dance, right? Your home run dance, your doubles dance, however you can get that. Show us and let us see what you're doing there on the base paths. So a double will bring up Drew Pringle to the plate. Again, we have runners on second and third, 2 down though. Fenn, 2 straight strikeouts and then 2 straight hits. And that'll be in there for ball 1. Again, we have Luster on third, Mudd on second, Pingle at the plate. A single and double. A good job defensively to keep that in and not allow a runner yet to score. The 1-0 count. And that's just a get-by-me fastball. Nicely done there to paint the corner and even it up now at 1 apiece. One count here. Runners second and third here for Ballard. The pitch. And that one is sent straight back. Thank heavens for the fence. Evens it up at 1-2. Again, don't forget, coming on up, we got some trivia for you in inning number 5. And if you get it right and we pick your answer, you could win a free blacked out IA cap courtesy of Hitting Approach. Here's the 1-2 and the pitch. Swung on, got to get the play completed though, and the throw on over will happen. And there you go. So dancing out of danger goes Dallas Center Grimes. Wow, I told you to buckle up, and sure, we've got an exciting one here. An even keel 0-0 game, but a lot of close action as we continue on from Nighthawk Field here in Slater, Iowa. All right, we're going to take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen, reset ourselves, and get ready for inning number 2 when we come back. Don't go anywhere here on the IA Baseball Network. Hey everybody, there is something big out there for all you softball and baseball fans, coaches, players, and more. It's called Victory Mounds. That's right, from portable pitching mounds, field products, and field services trusted to use by both coaches and players alike, there's a whole lot to love. Mike Donahoe, who's in charge of products and equipment, makes sure it is nothing short of premium quality. Plus, Craig Allison, who's the national sales executive, is one of those journeymen who just knows baseball back and forward, can do it in his sleep, can eat, live, breathe it. He's got it all. And of course, Rush Niggett has been there. He's seen what's worked at high school fields, what worked at college fields, what doesn't work at any field. He has got it all. All three of them are journeymen who know what to look for. So make sure you check them out today at victorymounds.com. And hey, oh, by the way, if you mention that you heard them on our broadcast. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back here. Inning number 2 is underway, and it starts with a strike there from Rouse as Eli Rupp stepping up to the plate here for Dallas Center Grimes. And now we have a quick 0-2 count here on the number 5 man. Rupp 277 with 31 hits a year prior. Looking to add to that mark again for DCG in their second year in Class 4A. That one's fouled back. It remains at an 0-2 count. And again, appreciate you coming along for the IA Baseball season opener. Brought to you in part by Victory Mounds. Check them out today at victorymounds.com. The 0-2 count, and nicely done. Pulled the string there. Got to complete the play over there at first. And they do just that. So nicely done. Another strikeout here for Eli Rouse. That would be number 3 on the day as Cross Bandy steps into the plate here for the Mustangs. And the pitch, that one fouled out of play. That'll be strike 1. As always, don't forget, we have a whole lot more that you can catch of us on any social media site you really want to go to, as that one also fouled back out of play, 0-2. So anywhere you want to go, however you want to dice it, we're on Twitter, Facebook, and of course Instagram. Any way that you can catch us, please do. And hey, any way you want to comment, please do. We'd love to hear from you, what you have to say. And as that one goes in the dirt, not swung on, so it's a 1-2 count. So however you want to get in touch with us, hey, we can do that for you. Plus, you can email us, iabaseball, the number 1, at gmail.com, and we'll go ahead and respond to you there. That one is hit up. That will be into shallow left center field, but that will be out there, camped up nicely out there and left by Landon. He will come up with another out here, and that's out number 2. As the second out of the inning will now bring up Keaton Fenn to the plate. Again, Fenn known for his pitching abilities here, and now he's getting the chance to do more hitting. Only had a handful of appearances last year, but going to look to do a whole lot here in this season as he takes a look at ball 1 in the dirt. Again, we sit here from Nighthawk Field. Beautiful venue. And that was a beautiful pitch, but didn't unfortunately make it into the zone. So we have a 2-0 count. Now that you just got to admit when something looks really good. Certainly that looked good to the umpire as well. 2-1 now the count. Again, appreciate you coming along here as we get that pitch. Tried to go inside, but just too far beneath the knees here. 3-1 now the count. We haven't had a walk yet in this game, and albeit we are just in the top of the second. Here's the 3-1. That one sails too far outside, and that will be off to first base here with a runner on here to start things off for Dallas Center Grimes. And now Riley Palm will step on up to the plate. Getting some action here in the 2024 campaign. Josiah Cox will be doing the pitch running duties here for Dallas Center Grimes. Pitch by Rouse will be too far outside, and dirt ball 1. Again, a great job, again, like I said, by Coach Castenson and company for Dallas Center Grimes, keeping what has been a good tradition of Dallas Center Grimes baseball going. And again, in that first year, as that one is swung on for a strike. And the first year under the coach, under new coaching regime, and of course in 4A, a lot of things that could go haywire. They went perfectly for DCG, and they made it to their 9th state tournament appearances. That one close, but no cigar there at first. And again, this has been a team that last 3 years for Dallas Center Grimes has had 10+ home runs. So they've had offense, and more offense. So this is a team that can really put up some crooked numbers easily, but right now, Rouse and company doing a good job of keeping them at bay. As that little bit of a bunt hit ends up getting out there into no man's land. Good job by Rouse. But that'll end up not being, that'll end up being an infield play, and a runner now sits on first and second here for Dallas Center Grimes. Logan Young stepping on up after the what was a bunt hit. I don't know if it was intended that way. Got a runner on first and second. Again, Palm with that hit makes his way on. So again, Logan Young stepping on up, and again he takes strike one. We do have 2 quick outs. Again, there was 2 quick outs. And now an 0-1 count. That one is fouled right by the plate. It'll be strike 2. So again, give us a comment. Where are you listening from, and who are you cheering for? We'd love to know, and we'd love to interact with you here today. The 2-strike count, 2 down. Here's the pitch. And got him fishing on that one on a high heater. Rouse picks up yet another strikeout. That would be 4 for him on the game. And what a job for him as he comes in and does Ullman's work. Another jam getting out of. And now we will have the bottom of inning number 2 coming on up. And when we do, Ward, Rico, and Landy, Ward, Rico, and Landy will come on up for the Ballard Bombers when we return.
RDA Financial Network is a proud sponsor of IABaseball.com. RDA supports the sport of baseball in the state of Iowa. We believe the game of baseball promotes many values such as hard work, determination, and teamwork, values that matter on and off the baseball field, and values that we demonstrate to our clients every day in our offices across the country. RDA provides financial planning and wealth management services to our clients in 6 communities in the state of Iowa. RDA Financial Network is an SEC-registered investment advisory firm. RDA advisors may offer securities through United Planners Financial Services, a member of FINRA and SIPC. United Planners is not affiliated with RDA Financial Network nor IABaseball.com. Please visit rdafn.com to find an RDA advisor near you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back here as we get set and we get ready. Bottom of inning number 2. Fenn on the mound for Dallas Center Grimes. Tosses a high strike. As we have Bo Warg stepping on up here for the Ballard Bombers. So 1-0 count. Looks like swung on nonetheless in the strike zone. Evens it up now at 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch gets in there as well. 1-2. Again, Fenn had a phenomenal year for Dallas Center Grimes. And again, he's not right now. Hurlin doing pretty well. That one just a bit high. Evens it up at 2-2. So far, 3 strikeouts for Fenn in this one. But he's going up against a strong Ballard Bomber team that has been showing their true colors, which is they have offense. They can do that. But right now, that offense a little bit short there as the strikeout will be out number 1. And now that'll bring up Owen Greco, the center fielder here for the Bombers. Last year, he had 17 total hits against 31 games started. 18 total bases overall for the junior last season as he takes ball one. Next pitch. Just outside, ball two. Hat flies off. And again, hey, let the hat fly. Let that happen here as we have third base just stretched a little bit in. The rest of it out there. That one's a two-hopper up the middle. Picked up by short. Fired across the diamond. Nicely done there, and a nice job by Mickelson showing his arm, as that'll be a quick out at that. And that'll bring up out number two. And, of course, that'll bring up Chance Landy to the plate. That pitch too far out of the zone. 1-0 now the count. Here's the 1-0 mark. That one sails bit high. 2-0. Again, we're here at beautiful Nighthawk Field. Again, great backdrop there. Perfect as we get set to start the 2024 campaign. That one also sailing a bit high. That one dialed in for strike one. So 3 balls, 1 strike. And Fenn with the pitch. And that. So now we have a full count, 2 down. And here's the pitch. And he got him. Strike 3 and another strikeout here for Keaton Fenn. Make that now 5 on the game, as Dallas Center Grimes gets out of a little bit of a jam there. And now we continue on with inning number 3 coming on up, as we have a scoreless game here from Slater, Iowa. And again, as we take a look at coming on up here, it will be Mickelson, Perrin, and Gray when we hit up inning number 3. And we'll keep it right here for you as we continue on. Again, this broadcast brought to you by Victory. As I urge you, coaches, ADs, everyone out there, I urge you to check them out, because what Victory Mounds does is they can help you with almost anything, from the very rubber on the pitching mound to the playability of your field. They can catch it all. Rob Allison is the national sales executive, knows what to look for, and of course, Donahoe, who's in charge of products and equipment. Nothing short of premium quality, and can go a long distance for you. Hey, they've got it all answered on their page here. Just hit them up at victorymounds.com and hit them up online and give them a call. And if you mention that you heard them on our broadcast, you could get a free assessment on the playability of your field. Just check them out at victorymounds.com. Rouse back up again in his 3rd inning of work. He has 3 strikeouts to his credit on the night, as he has a breaker that tries to find the inner zone, but just too far in. It's 2-1 now, the count. The 2-1 pitch swung on. A good swing, a healthy hack, but comes up just short. 2-2. Again, both pitchers at least 3 strikeouts. 3 here for Rouse, 5 for Fenn on the day. That one is out of play. Again, 4 strikeouts for Rouse as he pitches that one to the outer corner and paints the black. What a strikeout there for Eli Rouse. Again, he had an 80 mark last year, And wow, he sure is starting it off strong here. Another strikeout for him. Make that 5 apiece. As that will bring up out number 1. And now we'll have Tate Perrin, who doubled in the left field his last time up. The first pitch he sees is low and away, ball 1. Again, this is an impressive mark, but not necessarily something that we're surprised at when it comes to Rouse's. He, again, last year put that up, and the year before had some strong numbers as well. The 1-0, another check swing that got enough of it and fouled it off, 1-1.
No, I got some missing lures if you guys want them.
Again, top of inning number 3 here, still scoreless. Both teams have had base runners on, but no one's come home yet. That one is shot left side, and that will be right at the left fielder as he will pick that one up. Landy doing a good job of snagging that one in the air, saying not this time, as he will pick up the out, and that'll bring up out number 2. And now Tatum Gray coming on up here. Notre Dame commit stepping on up. Ready to do some damage here, still in the high school ranks. First pitch he sees is down low. And again, one of the few that still were able to look through and get committed collegiately as an underclassman. Again, that has changed going on forward as that one shot right side foul. Again, that does change because as of now, you can only be recruited by colleges August 1st of your junior year. So long gone now, or not long gone, but soon gone are the days in which we'll see sophomores, freshmen, and under commit collegiately. That one falls in for strike number 2. Again, appreciate you coming along for the ride. Don't forget, again, a whole lot that you can catch by heading to Rockfin at iabaseball.com/Rockfin. That one shot up left side. That will find its way into the gap. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have another runner on second here for the Dallas Center Grimes Mustang. And do your dance out there. Tatum Gray doing his dance with his first hit of 2024. As that stand-up double will leave a runner on second here as we continue to roll right along in this one. Again, top 3. Alex Eisenhart doing the duties, pitch running here as we have 2 out. Again, a lot of the offense in this game so far has come with 2 out. Here's pitch, and there we go as that one is in there for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch got him to check swing there. Appeal, and that will be a no. So that'll be 1-1 the count. So keep coming the comments. And if the likes you want, please keep coming on those. Appreciate it. And any comments you have, let us know. We'd love to talk with you.
Oh, no, I saw your truck on you.
And we're getting a meeting on the mound here in this one. Again, so far, Dallas Center Grimes has picked up a handful of hits. 3 hits in this one so far. Again, 2 of them being doubles. Or 4 hits, excuse me. 2 of them being doubles. And now we continue on. Again, up now is Dane Mock. 309 last year. Struck out his first time here in this one. As a 1-1 count he's looking at with Gray on second. Again, give us your thoughts and more. What do you want to hear? What have we not said? What should we be saying? And where should our shout-outs go? Want to give some shout-outs to everyone who's out there listening. That one in the dirt, that will be ball 3. And again, appreciate you coming along for the broadcast, brought to you by Victory Mounds at victorymounds.com. Check them out today. Runner on second, 2 down the pitch. That one finds the outside corner. Nice break out there. Looked like a slider of some sort, or at least a change, but nicely done to paint the outside corner where it'd be kind of hard to get that into a base hits anyway. Right now we have a full count. And here's the pitch. The advance. We have first and second now with still 2 down. Again, we've had 3 situations now in which we've had at least a runner on second, if not 2 runners on. So scoring position has been there for both of these squads. They've had runners in scoring position in every inning so far. Infield normal depth here for the Bombers. Rouse will take a step back. Again, you've seen this before and had some big strikeouts. See what he's got in store for us in this one. Here's the empty pitch. That one will find it belt high for strike 1. Oh, 1 the count with 2 on. And again, we started the inning with the Ty Mickelson strikeout, followed by a hit and then a double. And that one goes fouled out there for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, and here's the pitch. That one tried to find right around the letters for a strike, but couldn't. That was a close one. 1 and 2. Down center, Grimes threatening with 2 on, but there is 2 down here. And the pitch. A breaker, not quite finding its way in. Not a lot of high strikes being called here in this one. Now it's 2 and 2 as deuces go wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 out with 2 on. Rouse with 5 Ks so far, looking for another here. The pitch. That one low, brings it full now, 3 and 2. So the inning started with 2 outs, and then it continued with a double and a walk. So again, a lot of 2 quick outs here in this one, as that one is shot left side, picked up a third. The fire across the diamond will get him. Nicely done there, and Eli Rouse and company get out of the jam there. And they keep the Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs off the scoreboard here in this one. Wow, what a great play out there at third. Nicely done here by the Ballard defense as they keep things rolling, and we keep each other at a 0-0 ball game here. So no runs on the strength of that 1 hit, but there were two individuals on. And now coming on up here for Ballard, it'll be Fleischman, Schornhorst, and Rouse when we return here after this on the IA Baseball Network.
RDA Financial Network is a proud sponsor of IABaseball.com. RDA supports the sport of baseball in the state of Iowa. We believe the game of baseball promotes many values such as hard work, determination, and teamwork, values that matter on and off the baseball field, and values that we demonstrate to our clients every day in our offices across the country. RDA provides financial planning and wealth management services to our clients in 6 communities in the state of Iowa. RDA Financial Network is an SEC-registered investment advisory firm. RDA advisors may offer securities through United Planners Financial Services, a member of FINRA and SIPC. United Planners is not affiliated with RDA Financial Network nor IABaseball.com. Please visit rdafn.com to find an RDA advisor near you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Jackson Fleischman doing the duty, starting things off here in the bottom half of inning number 3. Appreciate you coming along for the ride here in this one. Again, Andrew Brown giving you all the balls and strikes and action in between here in this one. As again, we are here in the bottom half of inning number 3. Got to give a shout out here to Gabe Peasley as that one is set down on strikes. Shout out to Gabe Peasley, Isaiah Peasley. Thank you for giving us a shout out here. Again, shout out to Gabe Peasley. So with the strikeout there, 6 strikeouts on the day so far for Keaton Fenn as he continues to roll right along. Both of these pitchers right around 5-6 strikeouts here. That one gets away from him, and that was kind of a duck out of danger situation there. As Schoenhorst in his second at bat has to duck away from that, and that will make it a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Again, Schoenhorst struck out his last time up, looking to avenge that here in this one. And that one will be in there. Nicely done by Fenn as he will now pick up his 7th strikeout of the game. So pitching has been the dominant force here in this one, despite what both offenses bring back. And now Eli Rouse will step up with 2 quick outs. First pitch is outside, ball 1. So far on the game, Ballard with 2 hits, both of them coming in that first inning. Included a single and a double. So Ballard already off with a single and a double in this one, but they all came back in the first inning. 2-1, that one. Nicely done to frame that one behind the dish. Gray, as exceptional as he is with the bat, he's just as exceptional behind the plate. And that was a good job of framing that one. And speaking about framing, that was nicely framed there by Keaton Fenn for his, count it, 8th strikeout of the game. And the energy is there. That's right. Have yourself a time, Keaton Fenn, as you have 8 strikeouts on the game so far. What a fantastic outing that we're getting from both ends here. Both pitchers are absolutely doing a fantastic job here. And this is just as exciting. Despite no runs on the board, this is as exciting of a game as you could possibly get to. But we are going to go ahead and move to inning number 4 coming on up. And when we do, Cross Bandy, followed by Keaton Fenn and Riley Palm, will be the batters for Dallas Center Grimes. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back after this. Hey everybody, there is something big out there for all you softball and baseball fans, coaches, players, and more. It's called Victory Mounds. That's right, from portable pitching mounds, field products, and field services trusted to use by both coaches and players alike, there's a whole lot to love. Mike Donahoe, who's in charge of products and equipment, makes sure it is nothing short of premium quality. Plus, Craig Allison, who's the national sales executive, is one of those journeymen who just knows baseball back and forward, can do it in his sleep, can eat, live, breathe it. He's got it all. And of course, Rush Niggett has been there. He's seen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, we have coming on up Bandy, Fenn, and Palm as Rouse doing the duties here again with the pitching squad. Again, in his 4th inning of work now as he gets ball 1, followed by 2 low for ball 2. Rouse with 5 strikeouts on the day. Again, 8 for Fenn, 5 for Rouse as he gets his turn on the mound here. This has been as much of a pitching phenom as we have seen, and nicely done there. That was a good slider. Tried to backdoor it, but unfortunately could not. Brings the count 3-0 here to the number 6 hole man in Cross Bandy, excuse me. And that one fires in. Bandy taking a look at strike one. 3-1 the count. Again, he a ground out victim his last time up. And he shoots that one up into center field. That one's going in left center. And that will be camped out and caught out there in left. Nicely done here by the center fielder in Grieco, as he will come up with that and record out number 1. So 5 total hits so far for Dallas Center Grimes, as that one is swung on by Fenn. He was a walk victim his first time up.
Are you guys leaving?
As we have 1 down, nobody on. Infield normal depth here for the Ballard Bombers. That one fouled back, strike 2. Again, coming on up here, chance for you to win some prizes, courtesy of Hitting Approach. I urge you to check out Hitting Approach to advance your scouting game to the next level and beyond. As that one is in the dirt, ball 1. Again, Hitting Approach. It's a downloadable app that you can put onto any device that has a camera and let it work. And it'll help you show how your batters and pitchers are doing in every single count. What are they doing when they don't hit the ball? What are your pitchers are doing when they don't hit the ball? As that one is shot left side. Picked up cleanly, the fire over there to first. And that will be nicely done by Mudd as he'll pick up the out number 2. And that will now bring up Riley Palm, the designated hitter, as he recorded a hit in his first time up. Had that kind of half-swing bunt that recorded in a single. But again, 2 quick outs. And now they're having to still work with those 2 quick outs. That one sails a little bit too far inside, ball 1. And Palm, like we said, single his first time up. And that one sails a bit too high inside. A little chin music there for a 2-0 count. The 2-0 mark, and nice breaker. That was called the good old Uncle Charlie, as that one dipped from the inside of the out. 2-1 now the count. Again, we came in here talking a lot highly on the hitting, but man, has it been a pitching showcase here today. It's been very fun to watch. I'm a big fan myself of defensive games. And so for all the defensive fans out there, you're getting a lot of that and more. Still scoreless here as we hit up the top of inning number 4. And Rouse with 5 strikeouts there, and there you go. Count at number 6. Wow. What an outing by Eli Rouse. High five indeed, and earned every bit of that. Eli Rouse putting up some good marks. 6 strikeouts so far on the night for him. And man, this is as good as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. Can't ask for anything more than that. And as we try to ask a little bit more than that, coming up for the Bombers offensively will be Luster, Mudd, and Pingle coming on up, the top 3 for the Ballard Bombers as we get rolling here in this one. But I want to first go ahead and continue on talking about Hitting Approach. Again, it's the cost-effective app that you can use, and seriously, it gives you everything. How did your batters and pitchers do in every single count they faced? Plus, it gives post-game reports sent right to the athlete's phone. So therefore, they can go ahead and reflect on what happened. how'd the game go for them, answer specific questions from the coaches, and then they can look at charts, graphs, and a whole lot more of post-game report ready for them to use. And then coaches and players can use that for the very next game, whether it be a doubleheader or a night game versus day game, or the next game versus the next day. It is truly one of the best apps out there, the best bang for the buck. Check them out. They're also getting integrated with Yakkertech and, of course, TrackMan as well. So check that out. All that data you can get with Hitting Approach. All right, here we continue on as we do so now with the bottom half of the inning. And again, as we continue to roll along, scoreless game here in this one. As the 1-0 count now turns to 1-1 here as we have Jacob Luster, who had singled his first time up. Part of the 2 hits for Ballard in this one. And 5 hits here for Dallas Center Grimes, 2 for Ballard. Now we have a 1-2 count. Again, the big story of this game was how quickly both pitchers have been able to get 2 outs. And then offenses have really had to work a lot with 2 outs, which is really kind of stressful in a lot of ways. Obviously not the most conducive, and they try and go ahead and down, and that is a called ball. So no strike there. So 2-2 the count and the pitch. And he paints the outside corner. Wow. Nearing up on double digits here for Keaton Fenn. I believe 9 strikeouts on the night for him. And could you get any better? I don't really know. As Mudd steps up to the plate, he has done so with a double to his credit. So in his only at bat, he's had some production as that one bounces off a couple different places for ball 1. Again, a very strong showing, and obviously one that we want to continue to, if you're a fan, you want to see happen a whole lot more, right? Again, shout out from Wendy, go Stangs. And of course, I love the Cubs logo. Go Cubs as well. That one did a good job painting the outside corner. That's what you want. Again, this is what we saw a lot from Fenn last year. A lot of really precise pitching as he goes right back to the dish. And man, I'll say this has been a pretty well-called game for the most part. A lot of good things. And if you had that baseball umpire scorecard, I think you might get a good score here on this one so far. That one foul that looks to be off of the foot or off the leg of Mudd. And that is always, that hurts from here. I'll just say that. That hurts from here. Man, that and the feeling of getting the ball right off the handle on a very cold day are 2 of the worst feelings that I think you can feel in baseball. Of course, losing a championship, yes, but physical feelings is what I'm getting at here. That one outside, blown away, evens it up at 2-2. So make sure to check out tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Our broadcast will be taking you to Bondurant Farrar. He'll be taking you to Blue Jays versus Dutch. Again, Bondurant Farrar versus the Dutch. That one shot right back. And again, that's why they make backstops, right? You certainly don't want to take that. That was, if you had an exit velo on that one, that would hurt. That is one where you would truly wear it if that hit you. Oh, ouch. Anyway, we're going back at it here. And again, on the bottom of the 4th inning, a scoreless game here from Slater. 2-2 here the count. The pitch. That one was a phenomenal 2-seamer that found its way into the strike zone as Keaton Fenn now makes it double digits on the night. 10 strikeouts for him. He has been on fire. This entire game has been great pitching as he now goes to 10 strikeouts, and now we go to Drew Pingle, who struck out his first time. 1-0 the count. Evens it up at 1 apiece. We've had some strikeouts here in this one, too quick. And again, we're sitting here once again with 2 outs and time for Ballard to try and get some offense going. Ray with a good framework back there. I swear he has one of the best framing ability that I think we've seen in quite some time. He has done a real good job, and I think he's stolen a couple strikes, which is something that is a big skill that's really come in the last 5 to 7 years, especially at the major league level, the ability to frame and therefore possibly steal some pitches away. That one is some chin music up there, but and actually it'll hit him. Hit by pitch will now bring up Bo Ward to the plate, who struck out his last time up, but he'll have a chance to do something with a runner on first. And again, 2 outs, so not a whole lot of wiggle room, but still something here. And the pitch. That was in the strike zone nonetheless. It'll be 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Runner on first here for Ballard. Fenn with the pitch. That one fouled out of play. So appreciate you coming along for the ride, ladies and gentlemen, as we have a scoreless game here from Slater, Iowa. The 0-2. Nicely done to try and stay alive there. You could tell that was one where Fenn has constantly hit that outside corner. Good job there by Ward to make sure that he wasn't successful in that pitch. Job of staving that off at least for now. And the 0-2. Tried to seal it with that one, but unfortunately could not. 1-2 here. And 1 runner on via the hit by pitch. And the pitch. Nicely done, but couldn't quite find the outside corner. Evened up at 2-2. So again, some patience here for Morg at the plate. Here's the 2-2 runner taken off to second. There will be a throw down to second, and he did not get him. Safe there at second. A nice slide there by Pingle. And the first stolen base of the season for either of these 2 teams has been had by Drew Pingle. As Gage Tapp will now do the base running duties here. And Tapp on second. We have a full count here. And Warwick struck out his last time up, but certainly could prove a big heroic stand here if he would be able to connect on one in the gap. The full count. And the pitch. And swung on, strikeout. And that makes it number 11 on the day for Keaton Fenn. What a day for him. What an outing as he keeps Ballard off the scoreboard. So the back and forth battle continues on as we have now gone through 4 innings worth of work and nobody has touched up the scoreboard here. So with that, 4 complete, and we will continue on. And when we come back, DCG will start with Young, followed by Mickelson and Perrin right after this here on the IA Baseball Network.
RDA Financial Network is a proud sponsor of IABaseball.com. RDA supports the sport of baseball in the state of Iowa. We believe the game of baseball promotes many values such as hard work, determination, and teamwork. values that matter on and off the baseball field, and values that we demonstrate to our clients every day in our offices across the country. RDA provides financial planning and wealth management services to our clients in 6 communities in the state of Iowa. RDA Financial Network is an SEC-registered investment advisory firm. RDA advisors may offer securities through United Planners Financial Services, a member of FINRA and SIPC. United Planners is not affiliated with RDA Financial Network nor iabaseball.com. Please visit rdafn.com to find an RDA advisor near you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back. And as always, appreciate you coming along for the ride. Andrew Brown here, giving you all the stuff and all the action, really, is the bunt attempt there by Young goes just a little bit out. And now that'll make it a 1-1 count. So it is now trivia time and chance for you to either email us or give us a comment on our YouTube stream here. And this one, again, I apologize if it's been overused, but I usually like to start out the season with it, as that one's called for strike 2. The question simply is, who is the only individual to have pitched in both the Collegiate and MLB World Series in the same calendar year? As that one is struck left side, the throw across the diamond is out number 1. And again, nicely done by Lester as he picks that one up with the fire out number 1. Again, who is the only individual to have pitched in both the Professional and Collegiate World Series in the same calendar year? If you can go ahead and message us on YouTube, and of course, if you want to email us at iabaseball1@gmail.com, you can go ahead and give us that answer there. Again, I'll give you some hints as we go throughout our time together. But if you can get it here soon, man, it's kind of priority in terms of who wins. The 0-1 count, that one is sent back. Strike 2. Again, this is the time of seeds, gum, Laffy Taffy. So, man, if there's ever a place that still gives you 50 cents for a foul ball, man, take advantage of that, because that's starting to go by the wayside. What a pitch right there. Hold the phone. What a job right there by Eli Rouse. Nicely done on the slider on that one, as that froze the batter there. And now we continue on. 7 strikeouts here for Rouse on the day. Wow, that was actually that was just poetry in motion. I tell you what, that was fun to watch. And as we continue on, that will bring up Tate Perrin to the plate. He has doubled and recorded an out in 2 plate appearances, so ground out and double so far. Again, he doubled back in that first inning to really get the offense going, although so far we don't have anything on the scoreboard here through 5 innings. So again, for an Iowa Baseball all-black cap, make sure that you hit us up or email us. So on YouTube or email us at iabaseball1@gmail.com. Make sure to let us know who it is.
No, I said I was like.
As that one catches the outer corner on the backdrop there, 3-1. Again, who is the only individual to have pitched in the Collegiate and Professional World Series in the same year? As that one is too low for ball 4, and that will put a runner on here. And again, we do so, but we do so with 2 outs, as that's kind of been the running theme here. As we now bring Tatum Gray up to the plate. He has struck out and struck a double in both of his plate appearances, so 1 for 2 on the day. And he swings through that one, and that'll be strike 1. Also, don't forget to check out our High and Tight show, which will come during the season every Monday. So coming on up next week, we will have our High and Tight show, which will kind of recap all that happened and give some big storylines with some big guests and a whole lot more, as that one is swung on for strike 2. So, again, make sure to catch that up. And plus, catch our morning show as we will go ahead and just recap what happened from some big scores, some highlights, and more. So make sure to check that out all on Rockfin. Head up to rockfin.com. All free for you to check out those anyway. And as that one's fouled, keeps it 0-2. So, again, make sure to check that out at rockfin.com/IA baseball. And that one not quite getting the strike number 3. Meanwhile, runner does take off to third. Or second, excuse me. As now we have a 1-2 count. Rouse with a runner on second. Now, third time we've had that, but nobody has scored here in this one. 1-2. And that one is foul. That looked to be off of Gray. And again, not a fun feeling when that comes off you. Again, any comments, any thoughts for a free IA Baseball all blacked out hat with the IA logo on it? Could be yours. Again, make sure you get the trivia question correct. And then if we choose you, we'll make sure to get your information and ship it right to you. Simple as that. Make sure to check that out and get your thoughts in here. Here's the 1-2. And the pitch. Tried to do the Uncle Charlie backdoor style. Unfortunately, couldn't find a way into the strike zone, and it is now even at 2-2. Again, 5 total hits here for Dallas Center Grimes in this one. 2 for the Bombers. That one goes inside. Nice dancing out there between second and third, but Wisely heading back to second. As Perrin stands on second. Again, 7 strikeouts here for Rouse on the night. And he has a chance with a full count here. And the 3-2. The at-bat continues to stay alive here. And 11 for Keaton Fenn, 7 here for Rouse. The Bomber ace has certainly come out and shown a lot here in Game 1 of the 2024 season. Keeping him honest out there at second. Full count, 2 out, runner on second. And the pitch, that one is too low and down away. That'll be ball 4, and now runners on first and second. Time, a good chance to strike here for Dallas Center Grimes as now we bring up Dane Mock to the plate. Mock so far has struck out and walked in 2 plate appearances, 0 for 1 officially on the night. Now we have 2 runners on, 2 down. Again, offense happening with 2 down. The empty count. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Again, trivia question is who is the only individual to pitch in both the Collegiate and Professional World Series in the same year? Here's a hint for you. He played his college ball for TCU. That's right, he played his college ball for TCU, this individual. And again, pitcher only. That one dialed in there nicely on the inner half for strike 1. So one thing that's really cool, and that's something that, again, only one person has done, but it's something that a lot of people got to experience twice. So it's kind of a cool story overall when you kind of dive into it. As that one is in the dirt, runner taken off to third. The throw not going to happen. As we will have now runners on the corners here for the Mustangs. Again, 2 out here. And the thing is, this, again, the chance to strike a run here. But, again, it comes with 2 out. So not a whole lot of wiggle room. And, again, that's kind of where we've been here in this one. So 2-1 is our count. 2 out. 2 runners on. And the 2-1 delivery coming on up. They'll throw it over to first. Keep them honest. A close one. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 runners on. We have runners on the corners here. Walk up at the plate. Mock 0 for 1 with a walk. He swings through that one, foul tip. And that will be strike 2. And a chance here to get out of this one here for Ballard, but a chance yet for Dallas Center Grimes to come through with a run here. This is kind of the pressure cooker here. One that both of these teams are well up for the challenge. Runner taken off to second, and now we'll have runners at second and third. That was kind of a good job to kind of take advantage of what the situation was given. Again, really pressure packed, got to focus on the pitch and kind of just made his way, not necessarily a huge run, but definitely got the stolen base credited there. And now the pitch. That one in the dirt. Nice block there behind the plate by Oldenkamp. So nicely done there to keep that one, because it goes anywhere. It's a far enough backstop that it'll kind of take a while to get to that, and potentially a run scores there. Here's the 3-2. And a strikeout. There you go. Eli Rouse. Have yourself a night here. 8 strikeouts for the senior. Now this is impressive. What a job to leave runners on second and third. The second time that there have been 2 runners in scoring position, and Rouse has ousted the offensive surge. Nicely done there by the Ballard senior. And with that, we continue on to the bottom half of inning number 5. And it'll be Grieco, Landy, and Fleischman when we return right after this on the IA Baseball Network. Hey everybody, there is something big out there for all you softball and baseball fans, coaches, players, and more. It's called Victory Mounds. That's right, from portable pitching mounds, field products, and field services trusted to use by both coaches and players alike, there's a whole lot to love. Mike Donahoe, who's in charge of products and equipment, makes sure it is nothing short of premium quality. Plus, Craig Allison, who's the national sales executive, is one of those journeymen who just knows baseball back and forward, can do it in his sleep, can eat, live, breathe it. He's got it all. And of course, Rush Niggett has been there. He's seen what's worked at high school fields, what worked at college fields, what doesn't work at any field. He has got it all. All 3 of them are journeymen who know what to look for. So make sure you check them out today at victorymounds.com. And hey, oh, by the way, if you mention that you heard them on our broadcast, you could earn a free assessment on the playability of your field. That's right. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We continue right along in this one here. And as always, appreciate you coming along for the ride. And Dallas Center Grimes from the Little Hawkeye Conference up against Ballard from the Raccoon River Conference, both ranked in their respective rankings here in the top 10. Grieco stepping on up for Ballard as we get ready to start the bottom half of inning number 5, 11 strikeouts on the day here for Fenn. 8 strikeouts on the day for Eli Rouse. So, man, what a game in this one. We're nearing 20 combined strikeouts, and this is just as fascinating as you can get, as that one will catch the outside corner. Nice done on the two-seamer for strike one. Again, trivia question. As we'll give the trivia question here one more time. The trivia question sits as who is the only individual to have pitched in both the collegiate and professional World Series? And the hint is the 1-1 down too far, and hat falls off from Fenn, 2-1. Again, the hint was this individual played for TCU, played his college ball at TCU, and then was drafted. That was back when the draft was during the College World Series, or during the not during the College World Series, during the playoffs, during the regionals, super regionals, and then College World Series. So back when the players didn't necessarily know right away that they'd been drafted. So nonetheless, played for TCU, gets drafted by, well, we'll tell you that here in just a bit. That one sails outside 3-1. But again, what a great story. If you get the chance to catch up with that, that's really kind of a fun story. Something that, again, hasn't happened before. As nicely done here from the 7-hole man. Grieco will get his first time onto the base pass with ball 4. And that's kind of one of the first here for Ballard, getting on base with less than 2 outs. And as we take a look here, that was, by my account, the first walk of the game here for Fenn. As now Chance Landy will step up to the plate. 0 for 1 with a strikeout so far. But again, he has some room to work with here. 1 on, nobody out. Nice job over there, keeping them honest at first. Again, thanks for following along, ladies and gentlemen, here from Nighthawk Field in Slater, Iowa. Again, a look over. Nicely done. That was close. You got to love the sell job by Roop. You got to love what that is. If you don't sell it right, you may not get it, even if it isn't out. Nicely done there. So we have 2 throws over, still an empty count here. And the pitch, a bunt laid down. Nicely done. The only play there is to first. The throw will get him. But the job has been done. So Landy will lay down the sacrifice bunt and put a runner in scoring position here for the Bombers. Just 1 down. And again, the chance to strike early like that with a runner on gives you a lot of opportunities to work with. So Kane doing the duty, stepping on up here for the Bombers. Empty count, Fenn with the pitch. Nicely done to pull the string, got him out front for strike 1. Again, 1 out, 1 runner on, and that one runner on, came from a walk, followed by a sacrifice bunt. Now put a runner in scoring position for the Bombers. That pitch can't paint the outside, evens it up 1-1. I'll say when Fenn has missed, he hasn't missed very much. So when he's missed, he hasn't missed very much, and it hasn't been very often. Again, 11 strikeouts for him on the day, and that really kind of shows the precision he has and a lot of time he's taken into that craft, and it truly shows. He's gone out there with the hat falling off several times. I mean, you're giving it your all when the hat falls off. So here we go, the bottom half of inning number 5, a chance for the Bombers to get back, to get something going here, I should say. They do have a runner on second with 1 out. The 1-1 pitch A good hefty swing, but comes up empty, 1-2. Again, one hit could really change the entire outcome and complexity of this game. Take some time there. Again, runner on second. That came via the walk and then the sacrifice bunt by Chance Landy. The pitch. That one couldn't find outside to seal the strikeout. 2-2 now. Again, who is the only individual to pitch in the Collegiate and Professional World Series in the same year? Played for TCU. We'll give you another hint coming on up in the next half inning. The pitch, check swing, but he goes through with that. That counts, and that's another strikeout here and another out. And so despite a quick runner onto the base pass, we do have 2 out. And now Nick Schonhorst back up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, but a chance to erase all of that here with a big hit. The empty count and the pitch. Tried to backdoor into the zone there. No go, 1-0.
No, I made it tough end of the match, guys. You want to see it?
The 1-0, here's the pitch. That one is struck, and that will get into the outfield grass. Will they send a runner home? Yes, they will. Here comes the runner and the play at the plate. He got him. What a play, what a throw. Nicely done there for DCG. That was pretty good out there in left field for Young as he made the most of that situation, and that was a bang-bang play, but good job by Gray behind the plate as he made the play connect, and he got the out. Wow, what a job there. So as we continue on, we'll have 5 innings in the books, but no score here in this one. So despite 1 hit and a runner on, there was nobody scoring here in this one, and we remain with an empty one onto the scoreboard here. All zeros in this one as now we travel into the 6th inning. We'll go ahead and give you a reminder, if you have an electric fence out there, make sure to check out Insolites at insolites.com. They have a whole lot going for you. It's the LED insulated light that you can put onto your electric fence, and you can see from up to half a mile or more away. I mean, truly, it is something to behold because you don't have to get out of the car or even your own home to check if your electric fence is working. It goes with the pulse of the electric fence, guys, so you don't have to ground anything or add any bulky equipment. If it's not flashing, then you know something's up. It really is that simple. In fact, it's simplicity at its finest. So make sure to check them out today at insolites.com. We'll look to have a new pitcher on the mound here. When we come back here, we're going to take just a quick side note, and we'll be right back in just a bit. But make sure to check out IA Baseball as soon as you can on Rockfin and, of course, wherever you can catch us.
Now batting for the Mustang first baseman, Eli Robb.
We'll actually stay here with you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we continue on. And again, it is the top half of the 6th as Rep starts things off. And we got Jackson Herman to do the duties here as he gets rolling along. And he'll be doing the pitching here for today's contest. He will come after what was a really strong job by Eli Rouse, who ended up picking up 8 strikeouts across his 5 innings worth of work. And man, that it was just something to behold. Some really good pitching from him, and now they hand it off to the bullpen here, and in hopes that they continue on to go the distance. Now, Jackson Herman didn't really get much time on the varsity scene there, as that one gets out into left field, and DCG will pick up another hit, as the single will now bring it to 8 hits on the day here for the Mustangs. So just like the last half inning, it is now the chance for DCG to try and get something rolling here. As Cross Bandy will now step up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a couple outs so far in this one, but a chance again. One single hit could do a whole lot here across this game, which has been scoreless up to this point. So we'll go ahead and continue on. Again, a shout out to Gabe Peasley. Want to go ahead and give another shout out to him. Isaiah, thank you for the shout out, and everybody and anybody, keep on coming with those shout outs here. Runner on first. That one too far inside, ball one. And first kind of varsity action here for Jackson Herman as he replaces Eli Rouse, who went 5 innings worth of work and 8 strikeouts. Infield, it corners in here for the Ballard Bombers. Middle infield, normal depth, looking at possibly turning a play there. Again, we have Luster on the grass. Again, Pingle, if he wasn't holding the guy on first, probably would be on the grass as well. So 2-0 is the count. Runner on first, excuse me. The pitch, that one is shot. That will find the grass out there in right field. And that will allow the runner to come on over to third. And we will have runners in scoring position here for Dallas Center Grimes. What a shot out there. As Cross Bandy got his first hit of the 2024 season. And it comes in a big way. Do your dance, man. Do your dance. As we now have runners on second and third. And yet, nobody down. Nobody down here, as Keaton Fenn will step on up to the plate. We'll see if he continues what has been a strong outing for him pitching-wise. But so far, by our account, 11 strikeouts on the day for him. Or excuse me, 12. I wrote that down wrong. 12 strikeouts for Fenn on the season opener, 2024. Oh, man, this is just fun. This is great, and we're here in a great venue, and really appreciate everyone for following along on this one, as it is a fun journey. It is something that you always want to have a good game, and certainly we're getting that one here tonight. So again, Cross Bandy with a big double there. He ends up picking up his first hit, going 1 for 3 so far in this one. And it was a big one at that, as he picked that one up to give runners in scoring position here. Nobody out. And again, that'll bring up Keaton Fenn to the plate. Fenn so far has walked and grounded out. And they'll take a look at strike one on the outer corner. So it looks like Rouse is in center. And so he takes the switch there. That one fired out there. Nicely done on the corner for strike two. So Rouse, again, we mentioned a nice strong outing from him as he goes 8 strikeouts across his 5 innings. Really, really solid mark for him against a really strong offense. So 0-2 the count, and here's the pitch. That one is struck right side. That'll be a foul. So the best opportunity either team has had comes right now in as we continue on with the top half of inning number 6. This is the best opportunity with runners on second and third, yet nobody out. The big theme across this entire game has been the opportunities coming, but with 2 outs. So, and both of these teams obviously have done a strong job of finishing off that third out. Right now, hot water here for Ballard. The 0-2. Got him to try and think about that, but nonetheless, not a strike. 1-2 the count. Again, make sure to give out your trivia question answers here, and we'll give you another hint here coming on up. The 1-2 count, the pitch. And he got him. First strikeout of the game here for Jackson Herman. And it comes in a big moment here, the first out of the inning, as that will now bring up the number 8 hole hitter in Riley Palm, who so far is 1 for 2 on the day. Had that bunt, a half swing bunt that ended up going for a single. Also has a strikeout on his ledger. Now the pitch. That one's outside ball. Again, the second hint is that this individual, the only one to pitch in the Collegiate and Professional World Series in the same year, drafted by TCU, played for TCU collegiately, but was drafted by the Kansas City Royals. So if that helps you out in any way, shape, or form, ball gets by there, trying to find the ball, does so as Oldenkamp fields it just enough. Nicely done there. Didn't get too far away in the grand scheme to make it worth heading on home and risking another out. Nonetheless, we have a 2-0 count here. Again, who is the only individual to have pitched in the Collegiate and Professional World Series, played collegiately for TCU, and was drafted by the Kansas City Royals. So make sure to get your thoughts in here and right now. And I won't give it away yet. I'll give out another hint for anybody out there still looking to guess. And hey, you know what? Get your thoughts in and get all your answers in here, because coming on up in inning number 7, we will give that away. And by the way, if you have emailed us or want to email us, I should say, email us iabaseball1@gmail.com. Runners on second and third. The 2-0 pitch. That one gets behind the runner. Runner coming on home. There will be no throw, and Dallas Center Grimes strikes here first in this one, the season opener here from Slater. DCG up on top, 1-0. So with Cox scoring and now a 3-0 count, there's a lot of opportunity for Palm to do a whole lot here. He could break this one pretty far open here. Again, we have a runner on third. And we have just one down. Already 1-0 here for Dallas Center Grimes. And the pitch. Finds his way in for a strike. Strike number 1. Get me over strike that now keeps the at-bat going. Here's the 3-1. That one's hit high, but out of play. That will be foul ball, and now a full count. Hey, don't forget to check out what we're doing here on Monday. That'll be our High and Tight show where we recap what has happened, some big moments, and have some big guests on to talk all about the week that was. That one is hit high, and that one is hit out into shallow right field, and that will be caught. And the runner is coming on home. Here's the play at the plate, and there, save. It looked like the tag was applied, but no, it was labeled safe. No tag applied, which is a big shame because from right field, Weissman had an absolute cannon. An absolute cannon from right field. Again, Fleischman had an absolute dart that got the runner before he ended up getting there, but the tag, unfortunately, not applied. And now we have a 2-0 advantage here for Dallas Center Grimes. Wow. And that is certainly something there. I mean, that was kind of a bang play, but nicely done. It was just deep enough to consider heading on home, and Coach did. But man, that was even though it was not a recorded out, you still have to give credit out there and right, because that was a very strong throw. So very strong throw, and that ends up. It's again just a shame it wasn't an out that was completed, but you know what? Hey, things happen, and that was as bang of a play as you can possibly get. So with that, we have a 2-0 advantage and a new pitcher here for Ballard, excuse me. And we will give that new pitcher when we come back after this. Hey, it's DCG 2, Ballard nothing when we return.
RDA Financial Network is a proud sponsor of IABaseball.com. RDA supports the sport of baseball in the state of Iowa. We believe the game of baseball promotes many values such as hard work, determination, and teamwork, values that matter on and off the baseball field, and values that we demonstrate to our clients every day in our offices across the country. RDA provides financial planning and wealth management services to our clients in 6 communities in the state of Iowa. RDA Financial Network is an SEC-registered investment advisory firm. RDA advisors may offer securities through United Planners Financial Services, a member of FINRA and SIPC. United Planners is not affiliated with RDA Financial Network nor IABaseball.com. Please visit RDAFN.com to find an RDA advisor near you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we stand again. Once again, it is the top half of inning number 6, where Dallas Center Grimes has scored 2 runs here in this one. It started with an Eli Roop single, followed by a cross-bandy double, and then continue on with a couple strikeout, excuse me. Then followed by some more offense. As we continue on here from this one. Still a 2-0 advantage. There are 2 out, and we have nobody on here. Already 2 home in this one. That one struck right side. Nicely done to pick up at first. The throw, not in time. It gets away. Possible play there, but in the end, no go. It is a single recorded here for the top of the lineup in Ty Mickelson. That's his first hit of the ball game after going 0 for 3. So he keeps the train rolling here with this one. Now Tate Perrin up at the plate. Perrin so far has a walk, a double, and a ground out. That one in the dirt. Nicely done behind the backstop. Oldenkamp doing what he can. Hey, by the way, some changes here. Landy goes back out to left field. Rouse still in center. And Grieco now comes in to pitch for the Bombers. Get you some stats from him here in just a bit. The southpaw fires one in there, but goes for ball 2. We have a 2-0 count with a runner on first. DCG already with 2 runs here in this one. The 2-0, nicely done. That kind of bit right in off the inner side of the plate. So a good swing, but unfortunately, it seemingly an even better pitch. As now we have a 2-1 count. Again, Tate Perrin already with a double certainly could help blow this one open just a little bit. Rico with the 2-1. And nicely done again, right in, just below the hands, or right about thigh high. So nice job to dart right in there. Rico last year had a pretty solid year with 44 strikeouts. Hitters just 231 against him as he went 4-2 across 34 2/3 innings pitched. And the runner taken off to second here. The throw, no go. Ball gets away there. Unfortunately, unable to complete that one. So kind of what was a stranded in no man's land situation turns out to be now a runner in scoring position yet again here for DCG. Again, appreciate you coming along for the ride. As always, thank you for all the comments and more. Hey, anything you want to know or something we missed, let us know. Hit us up on the comment section. Now we have a 2-2 count. The pitch. That is a chopper out there, but that'll be foul. Everyone's heading on back.
To be shit because these kids think disrespect them. Is that how your talk went? No. He made a signature.
So far, a handful of hits in this inning have ushered DCG the lead. And now we have a balk here in this one. So that will allow the runner to head on over to third. And now another chance. Second time that DCG has had a runner in third in this inning. It's also a chance for Ballard to get out of this one here. The 2-2 and the pitch. Another inside one, but that goes for the strikeout. Yes, indeed. First strikeout of the season for Grieco, and he will end the offense that was for Dallas Center Grimes, but not before DCG puts up some big offense. They come up now with a 2-0 advantage as we now head into the bottom half of inning number 6. And again, those 2 runs coming on those 3 hits. A solid outing overall for Dallas Center Grimes. And when we return, it's time for Ballard to try and answer. And they'll do so with Rouse, Luster, and Mudd when we return. Hey everybody, there is something big out there for all you softball and baseball fans, coaches, players, and more. It's called Victory Mounds. That's right, from portable pitching mounds, field products, and field services trusted to use by both coaches and players alike, there's a whole lot to love. Mike Donahoe, who's in charge of products and equipment, makes sure it is nothing short of premium quality. Plus, Craig Allison, who's the national sales executive, is one of those journeymen who just knows baseball back and forward, can do it in his sleep, can eat, live, breathe it. He's got it all. And of course, Rush Niggett has been there. He's seen what's worked at high school fields, what worked at college fields, what doesn't work at any field. He has got it all. All 3 of them are journeymen who know what to look for. So make sure you check them out today at victorymounds.com. And hey, oh, by the way, if you mention that you heard them on our broadcast, you could earn a free assessment on the playability of your field. That's right. They'll come out, check it out, and see how playable it is and beyond. They'll help you get your field to the next level. That's right. They've got everything and every question answered. That's right, from pitching mounts to pitching rubbers, home plate, and beyond. They've got it all. And all you have to do is check out victorymounds.com. Every question is answered right on their Q&A section, so make sure to check that out today. And hey, make sure to have a great day with Victory Mounds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back here inside the broadcast, brought to you by Victory Mounds. Appreciate you coming along for the ride here as Eli Rouse stepping on up to the plate. And again, as we recap the 3 hits in that last half inning that helped DCG claim the lead, it started with Eli Roop and his single. And, of course, Logan Young adding a single as well, followed by Ty Mickelson with the single. And he came around all the way to third and almost scored. But the 2 runs coming from Eli Roop and, of course, Cross Bandy as they take the 2-0 advantage. Again, the hits by Mickelson, Roop, and Young in that half inning. Now we have a 2-2 count here. And with that one, Keaton Fenn nicely done with the strikeout there, and he keeps this train rolling from the strikeout side of things. He has been absolutely stellar there with 13 strikeouts on the day for him. And this is just as impressive as could ever be. He has been absolutely effective. As now that will continue on. And now Jacob Luster up at the plate. Luster so far 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Part of that two-hit outing in the first inning. So far overall looks like 3 hits for the Bombers. 1-1. That one's dialed in for strike number 2. Next pitch, that one sails just a bit high. So already 1 down, 2-2 now the count. Luster up at the plate here for the Bombers. The 2-2 delivery. Tried to break it on just in the high inside corner, but could not find it. Full count now. And again, more time for you guys to get the trivia question in as that one settled in nicely. Wow, what a game overall here. Another strikeout on the day here for Keaton Fenn as he continues to dial those in. 14 Ks on the day so far. Wow, there's only 27 outs in a game, or less than 27 outs, but ultimately there's only so many outs since he has gained 14 of those here. 2 down. And now we continue on. Miles Mudd at the plate. He is also 1 for 2. And he has a double back in the first inning, also a strikeout. He swings through the 0-1 pitch, now 0-2. And just like that, it's a quick chance for Fenn and DCG to get through what has been a big inning, both offensively and defensively. Pitch outside, nicely framed, but not quite in the zone, 1-2. One ball, 2 strike, and here's the delivery, the pitch. And he got it. Caught the outside corner. Nicely done. 15 Ks. Have yourself a night, Keaton Fenn. This has been absolutely stellar. This has been a fun game to watch on the mound from both sides. Keaton Fenn, though, 15 strikeouts. And that will end inning number 6. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, so far, 3 hits for the Bombers. Meanwhile, on the offensive side for DCG, they have put up 8 hits overall. And we will continue on into the 7th inning. And when we come back, it'll be trivia time to be answered. That's right, the trivia question will be answered. But before we go, don't forget that the question is, who is the only individual to have pitched for both the Collegiate and Professional World Series in the same year? The hints were he was drafted by Kansas City, played college ball for TCU, and he also played for the Cincinnati Reds. He also pitched for the Reds as well. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back after this here on the IA Baseball Network.
RDA Financial Network is a proud sponsor of IABaseball.com. RDA supports the sport of baseball in the state of Iowa. We believe the game of baseball promotes many values such as hard work, determination, and teamwork, values that matter on and off the baseball field, and values that we demonstrate to our clients every day in our offices across the country. RDA provides financial planning and wealth management services to our clients in 6 communities in the state of Iowa. RDA Financial Network is an SEC-registered investment advisory firm. RDA advisors may offer securities through United Planners Financial Services, a member of FINRA and SIPC. United Planners is not affiliated with RDA Financial Network nor IABaseball.com. Please visit RDAFN.com to find an RDA advisor near you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tate Perrin doing the duties to start things off in the box here for DCG. So far, he has had 1 hit, ground out, and a walk to his credit. And he starts us off here in this one. Appreciate you coming along for the ride, ladies and gentlemen. As we have had a good one, 2-0, Dallas Center Grimes, thanks to a 2-run 6th inning, as they now lead this one by that mark. And by the way, just as good defensively with 15 strikeouts from Keaton Fenn on the mound. It's been an opener to remember. I told you it would be, but it's been for not the offensive reasons that we might have thought, but for the defensive reasons. Both pitchers went and balled out tonight. They did absolutely stellar. 8 for Rouse, 15 for Fenn. The 3-1 pitch from Grieco. Too far inside. Olay out of danger, and that will be ball 4 and a runner on base here. Second straight inning that the Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs have done so, with starting off runner on with nobody out. So far, we move on to Peyton Gray, who has had a pretty good outing so far. He has 1 for 2 officially with 1 for 3 if you want to count the walk. But officially the stat line reads 1 for 2 with a strikeout, a double, and a walk. He also has a stolen base credited to his mark. Again, this is a team, Dallas Center Grimes, that really hasn't had a ton in the last couple of years. Just 32 stolen bases all of last year. So they didn't steal a ton. The leading stolen base mark had 9. Individual had 9 stolen bases. That was the leader for this team last year. The 1-0 count now gets away, and that will get a runner all the way to second now. The second straight inning now that not only have they put a runner on with nobody out, but also a runner on second and in scoring position. We'll have a meeting on the mound here. And again, I love the fact that, yes, Clayton Renfro shoved in the comments. Yes, that's kind of a hint if you want to go ahead and kind of think about that in relation to our trivia question, which again was who is the only individual to have pitched in both the Collegiate and Professional World Series in the same season, in the same year. And again, an IA Baseball all blacked out hat and logo for you That's what's on the docket here. If you can go ahead and get that right, or make sure to email us, iabaseball1@gmail.com, and you could earn that hat. We'll again pick it out here in the bottom half of inning number 7. I want to give a shout out to Paige Thomas. Thanks, she is watching nephew Keaton Fenn from Phoenix, Arizona. That one is high. That one is playable. No, it is not. And glad I didn't park out that way. But again, shout out to Paige Thomas. Thanks again for giving us a shout out here. Again, Keaton Fenn, nephew. But we're watching this from Phoenix, Arizona. So appreciate Paige. Thank you very much. And thanks to all of you for your comments and thoughts, and continue to do so, please. Two nothing ball game. DCG with a 2-run sixth. Shut the door on the back half of that. Nicely done there. What a swing there by Gray, but comes up just a bit empty. That one had some nice tail on it. Some good pitching from Grieco here, as we now have a 2-2 count. So nobody out, still runner on second. 2-2 count here from Gray. Grieco on the mound for the Bombers. Here's the 2-2 delivery, the pitch. A nice two-seamer that almost looked in the similar position. But nice pitch there, man. That was a tough one not to call a strike. And now we bring it full, 3-2. Wow, that was still a good pitch. Had some good late movement on it. Wow. So again, in the last half inning, it was Roop, Young, and Moore to get the hits for Dallas Center Grimes, as they ended up punching ahead 2-0 here. The throw out to second, no go. So it's the do or die 7th inning. DCG trying to add on to their already 2-0 lead. 3-2 count. That one is swung on in strikeout number 2 for Grieco, as he will punch out a very dangerous hitter in Peyton Gray. As now it will bring up the number 4 hole hitter, 24, Dane Mock, who so far has had a couple strikeouts and a walk to his credit. So first out, still with a runner on second. That one is hit to third, nicely done. The fire over there to first will get the runner. But nonetheless, we'll have the runner on second advance over to third, as Perrin will now advance and be just one stride away from yet another run. But he does have to work out of danger with still now 2 outs. As now brings up the first baseman and Eli Rupp to the plate. So far, 1 for 3 with a strikeout and a ground out. The pitch. Sails high, ball 1. One 1-0 count. Thought about it. Nonetheless, enough on the inner zone for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, get your thoughts for a trivia question in. It'll be the next half inning in which we reveal who our winner is. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That one fouled back. 1-2. So a chance to get out of this one, and you got to figure that Keaton Fenn might just come back out there, and he might have a chance to add on to what has already been 15 strikeouts for him. Grieco right now working on 2, possibly 3. Tried to bury that one low, but too low. In fact, evens it up at 2-2.
I always saw you.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Runner on third here for Dallas Center Grimes. And there you go. That counts it. Strikeout number 3 from Grieco, and he sets him up in a situation to try and win this one. It's tie it or win it time as we go into the bottom half of inning number 7. Coming on up here in just a bit. But first, before I do, I want to go ahead and give a shout out here. If you didn't quite catch us all wherever we can be. We won't just be in live broadcast, but we will be everywhere that you want us to be. And you can check out on Rockfin all kinds of stuff, from short video clips, photos, and a whole lot more. Plus, if you would like us to come out and video, shoot, do the whole shebang, from videos to photos and more of your team on game day or practice, let us know. Hit us up, iabaseball1@gmail.com, and we can go ahead and deliver you the full package. A lot of stuff for you to use on social media and stuff for be really good keepsakes for the players as they continue on through their journey. So we will continue on here, and it looks as though we'll have a new pitcher. And we'll look to get that here. Number 4 is pitching for DCG. We'll get that name here in just a bit. But don't forget, this will be the chance, the last couple moments for you to go ahead and get in your thoughts on who is the only pitcher to have pitched in the Collegiate and Professional World Series in the same season. Played college ball at TCU, drafted by the Kansas City Royals, and also played for the Cincinnati Reds. So again, we will have an exit from the mound from Keaton Fenn, who had a miraculous day on the mound. 15 strikeouts overall to keep what has been a solid Ballard lineup at bay. As Tate Perrin now steps up to do the pitching duties and close this one out, or try to anyway, as he throws one that gets fouled back for strike 1. That one back for a 1-1 count now. Then, as always, thank you for joining us on whatever we do. We always appreciate all the support and love. And as always, give us your thoughts. Anything that we miss, anything that we should catch, as that is kind of a check swing that ends up getting into the field. It is playable for the out. So nicely done on the mound, nicely done overall to catch that one and record the first of 3 outs. And now Ballard down to their final 2 outs here in this one. And now that'll bring up Bo Ward to the plate. So far 0 for 2, looking to try and get one here in this one. 2 strikeouts, but certainly a hit here would clear all of that up in an instant. That one sailed, just got away from him, sails high for ball 1. Tate Perrin is a sophomore last year, 31 strikeouts so far, or last season. Teams hit just 176 against him as he went through 26 innings and a 3-0 record. That 2-0 mark now rises to 3-0. He's looking for his first strikeout here of 2024. The pitch sails in there just above letter high, strike 1. And Warg up 0 for 2, looking to get that big hit here. The big storyline here in this one, ladies and gentlemen, early defense, and I say early pitching at that. So big pitching and a lot of 2-out instances where offense tried to go but couldn't quite get there. Now, Perrin has his first strikeout here of 2024 as he records out number 2. And now Ballard down to their final out here in this one. Owen Greco stepping up to the plate. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground out. Here's the pitch. That one sailing in there for strike 1. Again, it was the big storyline. A lot of 2-out instances of offense. That one fouled back, strike 2. And through the first 5 innings, nobody could capitalize on runners in scoring position. And then in the 6th inning, that's when DCG came out and had 3 hits, scoring 2. And that's how we sit right now with 15 strikeouts from Keaton Fenn. The 0-2 tried to paint the corner on that one, couldn't do it. Ballard still down to their final out here. Perrin trying to get his second strikeout on the mound here. Try and close this one out. Here's the pitch. Game stays alive here on that one.
You guys are telling him, yeah? No, I'm in Max's Great. Nolan.
Thanks again for everyone for hanging with us here in what has been a very fun and entertaining game defensively. It's been as fun to watch as any game out there. The 1-2. That one's in the dirt. That'll even it up at 2 apiece. So down to the final strike. 2-2 now the count. Here's the pitch. And there it is. There's another strikeout here for Perrin. And that's the ball game for DCG as they come into Ballard. They come in to Nighthawk Field and take the win here in this one. So we start off this 2024 season with a heck of a battle, and it came against Little Hawkeye and Raccoon River Conference foes here in this one. The overall series now goes to 26 and 6 here, or no, excuse me. The overall series goes to 19-6 in favor of DCG as they have taken the last 2 outings between these 2 squads. And now that makes it 4-3 in favor of Ballard in the month of May when these 2 have battled it out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break here. We have your winner, the trivia winner, coming out and up next. Don't go anywhere here on the IA Baseball Network. Hey, everybody, there is something big out there for all you softball and baseball fans, coaches, players, and more. It's called Victory Mounds. That's right, from portable pitching mounds, field products, and field services trusted to use by both coaches and players alike, there's a whole lot to love. Mike Donahoe, who's in charge of products and equipment, makes sure it is nothing short of premium quality. Plus, Craig Allison, who's the national sales executive, is one of those journeymen who just knows baseball back and forward, can do it in his sleep, can eat, live, breathe it. He's got it all. And, of course, Rush Niggett has been there. He's seen what's worked at high school fields, what worked at college fields, what doesn't work at any field. He has got it all. All 3 of them are journeymen who know what to look for. So make sure you check them out today at victorymounds.com. And, hey, oh, by the way, if you mention that you heard them on our broadcast, you could earn a free assessment on the playability of your field. That's right. They'll come out, check it out, and see how playable it is and beyond. They'll help you get your field to the next level. That's right. They've got everything and every question answered. That's right, from pitching mounts to pitching rubbers, home plate, and beyond. They've got it all. And all you have to do is check out victorymounds.com. Every question is answered right on their Q&A section, so make sure to check that out today. And hey, make sure to have it a great day with Victory Mounds.
RDA Financial Network is a proud sponsor of IABaseball.com. RDA supports the sport of baseball in the state of Iowa. We believe the game of baseball promotes many values such as hard work, determination, and teamwork, values that matter on and off the baseball field, and values that we demonstrate to our clients every day in our offices across the country. RDA provides financial planning and wealth management services to our clients in 6 communities in the state of Iowa. RDA Financial Network is an SEC-registered investment advisory firm. RDA advisors may offer securities through United Planners Financial Services, a member of FINRA and SIPC. United Planners is not affiliated with RDA Financial Network nor IABaseball.com. Please visit RDAFN.com to find an RDA advisor near you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back here in this one. Appreciate you coming along for the ride. Excuse me, as it has been quite the battle here today. It's really been a fun one, and I gotta say, despite the fact that we didn't see the offensive outpour that we thought we would have, it was just as exciting. In fact, as we take a look and give you our player of the game, brought to you by Hitting Approach, it is clear, despite some really clutch offense here for DCG, it was Keaton Fenn, the pitching phenom, who went 15 strikeouts across his 6 innings worth of work. He is our Hitting Approach player of the game, and rightfully so. He absolutely had a huge part to play in what is a strong Ballard offense, not really putting up what we normally see from that Ballard offense. So again, kudos and a big congratulations. Keaton Fenn, you are our Hitting Approach player of the game. And again, it's brought to you by Hitting Approach. You can check it out today, coaches, ADs, and more. It is a cost-effective app that you can get onto any device, and it gives you scouting reports galore. It helps you out with how your players and other players have done pitching-wise, hitting-wise in every count, plus post-game reports, charts, graphs, and a whole lot more. It's in due time. It's right after the game, so you don't have to go long hours into the night and then early morning to go over all that data. It's all there right for you. Plus, how did you do when you didn't swing? What happened there? Hitting Approach has you covered. All you got to do is check them out today at hittingapproach.com. Hey, get them out there to check it out. Get a test drive going, and I guarantee you will enjoy it. Plus, they can help you get information that you use from Yakertech, TrackMan, and more. They can take that information and help put it into their system, and all for you. So you can use the best of both worlds if you'd like. So check them out today at hittingapproach.com. All right, really appreciate everyone staying along with us here. We'll give out our trivia winner here today. And our trivia winner is none other than Matthew Sherm. Matthew Sherm guessed correctly. Brandon Finnegan is the only individual to have pitched for both the college and professional World Series in the same year. And, of course, they did so with the TCU Horned Frogs, and he did so with the Kansas City Royals. So, hey, it was a fun time, and again, a great story overall. So, Matthew, we'll go ahead and reach out to you. Give us your information at iabaseball1@gmail.com, and we will go ahead and get you your IA Baseball all black decked out hat. So appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the post-game official report brought to you by RDA Financial. And as we do so, we take a look at Dallas center Grimes. Offensively, they exploded from the 6th inning on, but overall, they had 10 hits combined. And on the mound, they threw 17 strikeouts. A huge day for them. On the other end side of things, still a great pitching performance. 8 strikeouts from Eli Rouse. Overall, 12 strikeouts pitching-wise for the Ballard Bombers. And unfortunately, their offense didn't come as well as we thought they would. Overall, 3 hits but they did put the pressure on. So nonetheless, still a fun game, but 3 hits overall, 12 strikeouts on the mound. An errorless ball game had throughout. But nonetheless, what a great outing this has been. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a fun one. Again, Dallas Center Grimes claims the victory here in the 2024 season opener, 2-0, as they now move up to 1-0 on the young season. And hey, there's still a lot of winning yet to be had for both of these squads as we take a look at what Dallas Center Grimes might bring us here in the 2024 season. Again, a schedule that definitely does not lighten up. After today, tomorrow, they will head on back home for their home opener as they will host a doubleheader against Urbandale. And then they will continue on and they will face Carlisle on the road on the 16th. And, of course, Boone on the road at the 17th, on the 17th. So, again, overall, it will be Urbandale, Carlisle, and Boone set for Dallas Center Grimes' schedule here in the next 3 games. And again, it's never easy. Urbandale has been a perennial scheduled team even when this squad was in 3A. But now as we move over to Ballard, despite the loss here, they'll get a chance to get all right back at it coming up on the 16th as they head on to Webster City to take on the Lynx there, and then they will travel back home. Well, they will take on new Walmack foe in the Grinnell Tigers, and that'll be back here at Nighthawk Field on the 17th. So that's the schedule here coming on up for both teams. But for right now, Dallas Center Grimes celebrates this night as they will take the win 2-0. Again, the winning pitcher, Keaton Fenn, 15 strikeouts, part of a 17 strikeout overall performance by the Mustangs. But again, Keaton Fenn, our hitting approach player of the game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate it here as we bring you back in. Again, Andrew Brown here. Really happy that you came along for the ride with us. This was a fun one. Again, what was the big storylines here? It included a lot of 2-out offensive pushes, and a lot of that came through the first 5 innings. It was DCG to finally figure it out and get there in the 6th. But again, the biggest thing that we could say here is that, man, it was certainly a pitching night. And if you're a fan of pitching, fan of defense, you got that here tonight. It was absolutely fun. And again, the big story, the 2 outs, the quick 2 outs. A lot of it was very, very fast. They got there quick. And again, it made it hard for both offenses to really get in a rhythm early on. But nonetheless, Dallas Center Grimes picks it up in the 6th, 2 runs. That's all they needed to take win number 1 of the 2024 season. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to wrap it up here. Thanks again for following along. Make sure to check out everything from Rockfin, IA Baseball on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. A whole lot of good content here for you. Plus, our game from the rematch of the 4A title game, Johnston and Ames. You can catch that out across our social media pages as well and catch a lot of the good stuff on Rockfin. All right, thanks again, ladies and gentlemen, for Andrew Brown and the rest of the iBaseball crew. Appreciate it, and we'll see you tomorrow as we catch up with Bondurant for our hosting Pella. We'll be right there for you. Make sure to check out that game tomorrow here on the iBaseball Network.